Yeah. It's so much more relaxing with that new song by Los Kid Brothers.
That is. Ed, hit me with the track one more time. What's it called?
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
of
that
course.
was Skylit by Kid Brothers.
Pussy talented. It do cartwheels.
Oh, dude, it fucking
song.
caught me taking something out of my fucking mouth.
Damn. Well, welcome back to another episode, you guys. Season
So
5.
Come on, dude.
Season 5, episode 5? Question mark.
Yeah.
Episode
Yeah,
5.
Episode
Episode
5.
This is one of those fucking make it up on the spot episodes, right?
Yeah, it's because
You
you
don't
didn't
have
think
to
of
let
something.
everybody know.
Yeah, well, I had a way to fucking ruin the surprise.
But that's how you get rid of like the anxiety from me is you admit your fault.
You doubled down.
You double down.
It's not a fault.
It's not a fault, but you admit where you're like, okay, I fucked up there.
How many faults do you think you have?
His whole life.
Minimum 10.
Minimum?
Yeah.
Okay.
A day?
No, not a day, just 10.
You have 10 things wrong with
This
you.
is the type of guy who will gaslight you.
I don't even know what gaslight means.
Like, he's like,
That's a fault.
it's like, oh, you fucked up. It's like, oh, what about you? You fucking did this. And
No, I don't. Fonz has expressed to us that he doesn't have the mental capacity to manipulate someone.
He's
so.
doing that. That's the
don't.
manipulation
Straight up.
right there.
But that's what you're saying, right? That he's like doubling down on
he
his
plays.
manipulation.
He plays the
It
dumbass.
does. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
He plays it very well.
That guy's a
He
real
should win an
dumbass.
Oscar for it.
I just want to save space where my friends like me.
Y'all seen the movie I Am Sam? Well,
Oh, dude, I was thinking about that, but I
never
didn't
seen that one.
want to
Which
make
one's
that
that
joke.
it's a
on.
Sean Penn movie, and it's fine. You'll get it. That.
Yeah, I like how I'm rocking the
Yo,
bandit.
Miguel in the chat. Let's go.
He's like, Gus
What's
is
up,
canceled
Miguel?
2 minutes into the podcast.
This is an early episode. It's still daylight thanks to daylight savings time. It's hot as fuck, so we're all gonna be sweating.
I'm sweating already.
Yeah, we're the season's gonna start taking a real shift in terms of.
Speaking of sweating,
temperature.
how did you feel after your vaccine?
Oh,
Didn't we talk about that last week?
Wait, I think one of y'all
I
got.
already got my
I
vaccine.
got mine last Thursday.
You got yours after the pod?
Was it after or before?
After.
Oh, okay. Well, it fucking floored me, kind of. Yeah, like
Okay.
I got it on Thursday. On Friday, I felt like ass. I was at work, and they let me go early, so it was pretty cool. But Saturday, I felt better, but I stayed home all day. One, because all my friends were busy, and two, because of I didn't really feel like going out anyway.
Oh, Saturday, right? Dude, you were going crazy on Saturday.
No,
No, he got it on
Sa-
Thursday.
I got on Saturday. I was at home.
I'm saying Saturday you didn't go out, right?
Last Saturday,
Did I
didn't
mishear
go.
you?
Which is less than
What did you think I said?
5 days ago.
I thought you said, oh, and Saturday I didn't go out because all my friends were busy.
Yeah, I didn't go out on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you went crazy on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
As in,
we
like,
didn't
you
go
went
out.
insane.
I was really restless. Like I really Ed caught it.
Did you just text a girl, what are you doing?
No, I was just.
Because you were that restless.
I was home alone on Saturday, but I was legit like I was just like, dude, I want I want to hang out with someone,
I feel
and
that.
nobody was available.
What
feel that.
Literally
what
nobody
porno
was
did you
available.
watch?
Huh?
What porno did you end up watching?
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Really quick though,
Yeah.
we got Jesus in the chat saying he just got his vaccine yesterday. Congratulations.
Nice, man.
I love
Nice.
it. Hit him with the applause.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't floor you the way it floored me, but
Dude, the closer we're all to getting vaccine, the closer we go back to normal? Question mark.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's how
Is
it
that-
works.
is that how it
That's exactly how it's supposed to work.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyword supposed to.
Supposed to.
supposed to work.
Keyword
Damn.
supposed to.
But then people love power and will just keep us like this forever.
No one man should have all that power.
I always thought it was really funny how whenever Greg Abbott, I guess, eased the restrictions, all these people were acting like he's the devil and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you should wear, like, everyone wear a fucking mask. That's fucking gross. And those same people are the ones that have been going out and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that's really funny.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, Twitter clout.
Miguel says I showed up on my first dose
The
hungover.
Fauci ouchie.
Can't get a headache from the Fauci ouchie if you
I like
already
that.
have one.
You know,
Dude, honestly, what I felt like was like a 2-day hangover.
Oh, really?
It felt like a hangover that lasted for 2 days, almost 3. Because on Sunday I had a little bit of a headache, but I still went out.
I know this anti-vaxxer person, and I posted my card whenever I got my vaccine on Instagram, on my Instagram story, and he started just sending me all these like anti-vax stuff and like people having healthy person has convulsion. It's like this chick said when that she took the vaccine and she's like shaking like
shit.
there's
Oh,
no tomorrow and stuff
yeah.
like that. I'm like, how do you know that person took the vaccine.
I was at the doctor's office today, and one of the TV was playing like the medical news or whatever that they play.
Yeah.
And apparently a newborn baby contracted COVID from the mother in the womb.
Nah.
She was the first baby to ever.
Are you
get
talking?
COVID.
No, wait. She's the first to have antibodies coming out of the womb.
No, she got COVID.
Okay, because I literally saw on the news yesterday
Uh-huh.
that this pregnant woman got the COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
And her baby was just born a couple days ago, and that's the first baby that we know of in recorded history being born with COVID antibodies.
Oh wow, no, this baby had COVID.
I'm tired.
Totally fine.
Wow, it was like the opposite version.
Yeah, they're like anti
They're-
each other.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm tired
In
of
a crossover
Did the mom have
episode.
COVID when she was giving birth? Or
I guess
what?
so. I guess she had COVID when she was pregnant, and then now
I heard of this
baby
lady
had
who was
COVID.
intubated, and she had a baby while intubated
Jesus.
with COVID.
What were you gonna say, Mons?
I'm tired of living through major historical events. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just want to chill. Like,
Yeah, the Black Plague sucked.
Yeah. What major historical events have you lived in besides 9/11?
the pandemic right now.
But you said you're tired of living through.
How many
historical
have we
event-
lived in?
Like it's like if you're like, I forgot the name of this person who's lived through like every single historical event.
Dude, the Queen has lived through
Or Forrest Gump.
oh
Yeah,
Forrest-
this motherfucker's Forrest Gump.
he dressed up as Forrest Gump a couple years ago.
that was a good Halloween. I did dress up as Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Halloween only gets better when you're 21.
It does. You know, I didn't believe that, and I remember you guys would tell me that. Like, wait till you're 21 to go out.
Yeah.
And dude, going out on Halloween,
Yeah.
is the shit. It's the fucking shit.
Dude, Halloween is not one day; it's all of October.
Yeah, no, it's the whole month.
it really is.
It's
When
the
you're
whole month.
single, yeah.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you're single and above the age of 21, Ed, soon this is gonna be your first October.
dude,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll be my
sad.
first 21 October.
Oh fuck yeah!
When's your birthday?
September
September what?
30th.
You're born after 9/11.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't born after 9/11.
He was born a year
I
before.
was like a year. I was
Yeah.
almost a year.
Oh, okay. I
was
thought you were
born
born like
2000.
2001.
No, I was born 2000 flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, what's gonna be cool is that what did we do? Because we didn't go out this Halloween. Or I didn't go out this Halloween obviously because it was mid pandemic. But
You still went out, dude.
I didn't go through this Halloween.
Oh, okay.
What did I do this Halloween?
I didn't go out.
I don't think I did anything.
I
this
went out. We
Halloween.
went out the year previous though. My first 21st.
None of y'all came over for my birthday, so that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did you do for your birthday?
what
Nothing, because no one came.
like you set up a
set
fucking
that up,
birthday
like-
cake.
No, really. I was gonna cook out and nobody came because they're all tired or busy or something. I don't know.
Why do you look at me?
What was
Because you're
I
always flake because you're tired.
I get
Yeah,
tired.
for some reason you're
This-
always
and-
tired.
And this guy always leaves at the height of everything. Like when everyone's having a good time, it's like, oh, dude, I gotta leave and stuff like that.
That's
He,
that's
Oh, my
he
mom-
leaves. He
my-
leaves early, or he flakes because he's tired, or he just.
It's
or
just
wh-
not his vibe, so he doesn't know how to adapt, so he leaves.
Yeah. Or the fourth option is he fucking goes hard, like at whatever.
there's no in between. Either I'm not there or I'm there like
Yeah.
way too much.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. It's just I'm not that I'm a flake, but for me,
you're a flake.
He can't adapt.
Honestly, you are a flake.
Like you're a flake, and the longer you deny it, the more you're gonna flake.
hey, but when I'm not a flake, how am I?
You go hard,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right? But it's fucking. It sucks.
It's
that
a
the
little
hitter-
bit of balance. Either
This guy's like, oh, I gotta.
That's
oh,
not how balance works.
he leaves like at 9 p.m. and shit like that. It's like, what? Oh, my mom said I have to go home. Okay, you're a 21-year-old man. Like,
what mama says, mama says.
What were you gonna say, Ed?
You spitting? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I was just gonna agree with you. You just leave at peak times, but it's respectable, you know.
nah, it's not respect.
It depends. It depends.
Your
'cause, like,
family calls you home. Your family calls you home.
because like I've done with Gus where like we'll be out till like 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. And,
I
like,
love
The
those
first time I
nights.
met you, we were out to like 4.
that was true. The first night we ever met Pancho, dude, that was a legendary night. Like we went. You came.
self-proclaimed legendary.
Bro, it was legendary because I was out till 4 a.m. Like me, like it was because I was.
He's
at
like,
4
I go hard. I go. 4
That
a.m.
one day he went hard.
No, keep in
Said his
mind-
personality.
Keep in mind, I never met Pancho before that, right? I just knew him through Twitter, and then fast forward to like fucking 3 a.m. and we're at Whataburger, and I'm explaining a bunch of like the history of Transformers, and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't remember that actually.
Yeah.
But that's what I like.
You drove us."
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which Whataburger?
One on Checkman.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yes.
You explained the Transformers lore.
Yes.
Whataburger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like 1 through 6.
And I kept crying because of how fucking how
Was that
funny
was that the
was.
time that you completely obliterated that Whataburger bathroom?
No.
Yo.
Was that time?
No.
No, that was after
another
like an inventory.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that
we
was
had.
that's my favorite time, dude. Fonz, you have to. Should I or should you tell this story?
Tell the story. Tell the story.
So back when I was still working at Zoomies, we had inventory, and usually when we take inventory, it lasts maybe till like midnight or 1 a.m. depending on how much inventory we had.
to count. Yeah.
This time we ran kind of late-ish at like
It
12.
was like 2. No, we got out like 12:1. Like
Oh,
we got out early.
We were there at like 2.
and that's why we went to go eat because it was kind of early.
Yeah.
So we got like at midnight. So we go to the Whataburger on
McPherson.
McPherson and Jackman, the one near the doctor's offices and stuff.
Yeah.
I forget. I never know how to describe that Whataburger to
It's
begin
just
with.
that Whataburger McPherson.
Because
Which one?
Next to Bolillos and
Oh,
Subway.
that's McPherson.
is that the
No, 'cause there's
McPherson?
another
There's two
one.
McPherson. There's two of them on McPherson.
Well, I would call this one the Shiloh Whataburger,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I say that's the Shiloh one.
And then this one's the
just
McPherson
say by
one.
the intersections.
Yeah, McPherson and Shiloh, and then the other one, it's McPherson. There's no intersection. The
Yeah,
closest,
it's like Regal or something like
the
that.
closest one is
You just gotta sit next to Bolillos.
Jackman. But it's because then you see Jackman and it's the
No,
what?
you could say like Fenwick or something like that.
Yeah.
next to fucking
It's like that LMC thing. I know because when I fucking ripped the ligaments in my ankles, I had to go get an X-ray next door.
Yeah, so we're gonna refer that to everybody. Like everybody in Laredo. No, it's next to where Fonz.
Miguel knows all,
At
all
where
the
Fonz
streets.
got surgery at.
Fuck yeah, Luis. We can't
What's-
wait to get fucked up with you either,
Yeah.
man.
Well, it's not in the intersection of Fenwick and McPherson.
It's
but,
just
like,
Fenwick.
Fenwick is like a couple blocks away.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna start calling it the Whataburger by Subway
Okay, yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
There's a lot
Subway
of
there.
there's other Whataburgers by Subways.
How many other Whataburgers by
Whataburger
Subways?
next to Subway on McPherson.
Miguel in the chat. How many Whataburgers and Subways are next to each other?
Give us the
I
answer
mean, they're
now.
not next to each other
Well,
either.
I
they're
know
not.
Miguel-
They're not completely next to each
I know,
other
but
either.
Miguel has some sort of database that he looks up because he always comes up with some shit like this. That's why I like him.
wait. So tell the story.
Okay, yeah.
Go back to me.
I deviated from the plot. But essentially, we're eating at the Whataburger, and
Yeah.
we're kind of already kind of done. We're kind of just chilling and just talking to each other.
We were racing in the parking lot. We're trying to see who's the fastest out of all
That
of
was
us.
that was a different time.
Oh.
That was the same time later that night.
Did we? I thought we jet like immediately afterwards
No,
because he was
no.
embarrassed.
No, we didn't.
Okay, and then
Oh, actually.
who shits in the
that was a
Whataburger
different-
restroom?
That was a
though?
different time that we raced. So I go.
Wait,
to the-
disclaimer: we raced by foot.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
our cars.
Yeah.
Straight up, we did.
It was a foot race.
Yeah.
So we're eating, and then we finish, and we're just kind of just chilling, and then Fonz gets the urge to go to the bathroom. So he tells us, like, guys, I really need to take a fucking shit. So we're like, okay, we'll go take a shit. He's like, no, guys, like, I really have to fucking take a shit. And so we're like, okay, we'll wait for you. Like, it's fine. He's like, okay, I'm going to go take a shit. So he goes to the bathroom, and then
Keep it I walk in the. I open the stall. I
Yeah.
sit down. I do my business.
Yeah.
And then I go to flush, and it doesn't flush, and I try and
It's
flush
probably
it
because you
again.
put too much toilet paper.
No, I try to flush it, and then the water starts coming up.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
Fuck! Like I was like,
The
nah.
world's about to end.
Yeah.
Dude, and I mean, just the embarrassment. Like, there's only one group of vatos in there, and it's us. Like,
Yeah.
they know it was me.
yeah, we were the only ones inside that Whataburger. So then Fonz comes back, and he sits down, and he's like,
No,
guys,
I don't even sit down. I go straight to my truck.
Oh yeah.
Wait, well, you didn't tell the employees that you're about to clog the toilet?
No. So no, so he leaves, right? He gets out of the bathroom and he just darts to his fucking truck. So we're like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong? Like, did something happen or what? So I think we call you, right?
Yeah.
We call you over the phone and he's like, Fonz, like, are you okay? And he's like, dude, guys, like, I fucked up that bathroom. And so then we tell him that some guy went into the bathroom, like the worker went to the bathroom and he walked out and he was like, oh my God, like, like he was like, oh, fucking mess. What the fuck is this?
Dude, no. I
But you're fucking with him, right?
Yeah, we were fucking with him. So he starts almost crying. Like he almost starts crying, like of how bad he felt. And then I think we just get up and left.
I used to work at Whataburger, and if I walked into that, I would have looked for his address and kicked his ass.
But I mean, obviously, someone did have to clean that bathroom.
That's
eventually.
why I had to clean the restrooms when I worked at
Yeah,
Whataburger.
so Fonz, you left that person
man,
a
dude.
huge workload.
and if I remember correctly, that one of the
Did the
workers,
water come out of the toilet? Like, did
it was
like,
getting on the
coming
floor.
out, yeah.
God.
No, if I remember correctly, what you guys had told me is that an employee was like talking with you and he was cool.
Yeah.
And then when he saw me jet to my truck, he's like, "Is he okay?" Like,
Oh, yeah.
And you told him, "Oh, he has girlfriend problems." Like, what the fuck? What kind of excuses?
Yeah, 'cause one of the employees came up to us and he started talking to us, and like he was the sweetest guy ever. Like literally, he was saying how he just got the job.
he was
and,
probably
like,
the guy that ended up cleaning the restroom.
No, he was. No,
Bet.
but he was telling us like he just got this job and like he's so grateful for it. Like he was having the time of his fucking life, and like he loved it. And then like, but he's like, oh, but like the one thing I hate the most is just kind of cleaning the bathroom. He's like, it kind of sucks, but you whatever. It's part of the job, right? And so us knowing what just happened, we're just like, oh, dude, buddy. Oh, buddy. Like, so we're like, all right, man.
Merry Christmas, dude.
Yeah, so we left, and as we're leaving, I look back in the window and I see him enter the bathroom, and the door's still open, and I just see him go. Like if he puts his arms above his head, and it's just like, and the door slowly closes, and I'm just like, oh, dude, this poor guy. Man.
No, but I've learned now that whenever you decide to poop in a place, right, you got to do a courtesy flush. As in, you do your business, flush, and then if you wipe after, hopefully you do wipe after, right?
Did you say if you wipe after?
I'm pretty sure you have
That's
to.
an
He said that.
option?
He said that. He said if you wipe.
I'm sure this is the type of guy that doesn't clean his ass because he thinks it's gay.
Wait, what?
No, he'll wipe once and like
No,
it was
like
clean.
he can't scrub his ass in the shower because he thinks it's gay because you're rubbing it around your asshole.
Bro, I put one leg up on the fucking on the fucking shower, and I get the head and I put the high setting and I go under like it was a pressure washer. Like I make sure I'm clean.
Damn.
All right.
Well,
And you seem kind of passionate
Y'all
about
don't
that.
get
He
under
was
your-
really defensive about how clean his
Well,
asshole was.
you fucking didn't care about your asshole when you were fucking shitting on the bathroom for Federico at Whataburger.
Oh,
Federico, that's his name.
Poor Federico, dude. He couldn't fucking. It was his first day.
They probably
dude.
fired him after that.
Yeah,
too.
it was his first day. No, dude, the manager got mad at him.
Or he probably quit. He's like, this is every day at Whataburger. Fuck this.
And we were telling him like, dude, we always come here. Like,
we gave him Fonz's information.
No, he quit that day. No, because of that, his villain origin story started. And now he's like a hardened criminal, like
outbound for revenge to get you,
dude. I bet you some
He
motherfuckers.
sees you as like, fonts?
Yeah,
Dude, I pray.
Whataburger 2019?
No, 2018.
it was
It
2018.
was like 2018.
Bro, you ruined
No,
that
it
guy's
was,
life.
and it was 2019.
I just want you to know you ruined
This
that
guy
guy's life.
this guy has severe depression now.
You ever think about that? Like, we obviously the people that like you, right? And or
Yeah.
hopefully the people that like you. But
Yeah.
what I always thought would be cool is like if you could like check somebody, like you can look at them, you can tell like you fucking check them. No. Like if you were able to tell somebody like liked you or hated you, wouldn't that be like a cool stat to see on somebody?
I don't want to know.
Like social
You know,
media.
I'm pretty sure you can tell if you learn
You can
body language.
Yeah, you can look at body language and then, like, I don't want to know straight up because then that's all you'll think about. Like, oh, why doesn't this person like me?
I really don't want people to not like me. So when I get the hint that someone doesn't like me, I kind of try extra hard to get them.
But you know
Well,
what's-
I want to more so I want to figure out why they don't like me, and then
Yeah, and then you realize why I don't know why I have the hiccups.
yeah.
And then
Also, I just want to
you
give a big
dip.
quick shout out to Brenda. She's now in the chat. Thank you, Brenda, for signing for the
Brenda!
Patreon.
Oh.
We appreciate you.
she got into
Our
the Patreon.
Our
on
first
the
female.
Patreon.
Oh,
for the
Brenda,
light-
thank you for the
the light
thank you for the.
Patreon.
Hit us, Ed. Hit us.
That's badass. Hell yeah.
What was I gonna
Awesome.
say?
Yeah, you're talking about people not liking you and like.
Yeah, but you know what's so weird? That some people are just not gonna like you whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why who gives a fuck.
And it's so weird.
Oh, she calls it the Shipley's Whataburger. I
Is it the
that's-
Shipley's Whataburger?
I
That's
prefer that
weird.
one.
No, that's weird.
I've only ever been to Shipley's once, but no, like I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to know, like if somebody actually liked you or not liked you. You're able to like read stats like a video game, right? You can
If
see
you think
someone.
about it, social media is like stats, like a video game.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
It legit is. You're like, oh, I want to know more about this person. Let me pull up the information. You pull up their Instagram, like, all right, he's 22.
What-
He
What,
went to
if
the
Twitter was a
army.
video game, what level would Fonz be?
Like level 5.
All right, well, hold on now. Me and Pancho are probably up there.
Up there at what?
High
Yeah.
levels.
What criteria? What do you mean?
This guy has like 200 followers.
I'm confused. At
This
what-
guy had one Laredo viral tweet, and
I had to delete. I had to delete. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
He
so
thinks he's unstoppable after that one Loretta viral tweet.
rest in peace, my
Ass?
Cowboys ass video. I started a new job and they do look through your social media, so I was like, yeah. This is
Oh,
probably-
they did?
Yeah. So
Did they tell you they were going to, or they told you afterwards?
it was part of the training, so I was just like, okay, it's probably time that I take off that video.
And
they
they
probably saw it
confronted you
already.
about it?
No, they didn't confront me about it, but I didn't want to give them a reason to confront me about it. So
And did they check? They ended up checking it.
they haven't told me anything, so. But just to rather be
But
safe than
didn't
sorry.
you use your alias at work?
Yeah.
How would they
don't-
know?
Yeah, don't you use like an alias at work?
I gotta be double sure.
Hey, let the fans know what
Well,
your hidden identity is at work.
What's your alias?
Alfonso?
I don't tell anybody my name's Fonz at work. I say I'm Alfonso now.
That's his hidden name. He's like, dude, nobody knows who I am. I'm off the radar.
His full name
His government
is
name.
his alias. His God-given government name is his alias.
Hey, some people don't know my name's Alfonso.
Alfonso.
No,
What would
they
it
do.
be?
Huh?
What would it be? What else would Fonz
Yeah.
be?
I don't know. Something
It's actually Fonz. Like his dad was
Yep.
so obsessed with that show.
Dude,
Like,
your hiccups are
I know.
ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave the episode, guys.
That's
see
fucking
see you
funny.
next week.
No, but okay. So let me backtrack really quick, right?
Okay.
So about liking you or people that either they love you or they really dislike you. They're both really cool, but I always think of that scene in A Bronx Tale. You ever seen A Bronx Tale? It's kind of like a mafia movie, and he tells a kid, he goes, "Would you rather be loved or feared?" And the guy goes, "I'd rather be feared because love doesn't last forever." So would you rather be liked or disliked? 'Cause
But fear doesn't last forever either.
I think that's a stupid saying.
Yeah, you ever been like, no, like you ever.
This
like,
probably wasn't even the right
you
thing.
can,
either.
no, like
You saw it from those inspirational
No,
Instagram pages, and
why
then
is
stuck with
today
it.
been fuck Fonz?
No, there's literally a whole thing about overcoming your fears, and like if you watch the same scary movie, you're not gonna get scared again. You know, it's like
But I think
know.
I think it's harder to get over your fear than it is to fall in love.
no, fall out of love.
No,
Fall out of
fall
love.
yeah.
I don't know. I think if you genuinely fall in love, I think like it's pretty hard to fall out of it.
I learned a lot about falling in love when I
What-
fell out of love.
Oh, that's
Oh
deep.
my god, that's the next caption right
It's
there.
gonna drive you home.
Anyone who you don't recognize that saying, Fonz?
No, what is that?
You haven't. I don't think
I
he's heard
don't-
the song.
I don't get the reference. I
I
just
think
thought that was a
Fonz
cool line.
listens to music
Oh,
for
well,
the beat.
I thought you got me, dude.
No,
I
I
thought we were
did
on the
it.
same wavelength.
No.
It's Tiger's Jaw.
Oh really?
Yeah, it is.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah,
I only know
I
that
learned
one.
a lot about falling in love when I fell out of love.
No,
to me.
Yeah, it's
that's the only one. That's the only one.
It's the
I
same
know.
album. Same album.
Oh, that's the only song I know.
I don't even know who the fuck this is.
Miguel says it's best to be followed by people out of respect than out of fear, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not love or fear.
Yeah,
Respect.
you're like a dictator, dude. That you prefer people to fear you than
No,
But-
I'm not saying.
but-
I'm not saying I
Care
prefer.
if do you care if people like you? I'd rather have like a neutral view. Like if people just see me
Nah,
like, oh,
I
he's
want people to like me.
I'd rather respect. That's the same thing as like.
Respect
I
is
guess.
earned.
Yeah, respect is
Respect is earned. Nobody just is given respect.
But the thing is, if someone doesn't like me, I just don't fuck with them back.
You know what I like though? I like when people dislike me though. I can't. It kind of turns me on.
Wait, stop shaking the
Sorry.
table.
Wait, you go beat your meat.
no, I don't.
So if I hated you, you'd be like, oh fuck you, punch him.
No, but like there's something about living in someone's head rent free, to the point where they don't like you or they
Whose
dislike
head do
you.
you live
I'm
in
just
rent
saying in theory.
Yo, I think you got problems, dude.
Jesus is Alphonse's Anakin Skywalker.
No, it's because there's something powerful about being disliked. Like
I don't know, because you can be disliked out of jealousy and being disliked because you're a fucking asshole.
Hey, wait, stop
Yeah.
playing with the mic.
I'm fucking hiccuping here.
but it's because like I think it's easy to like somebody. But I think it's hard to dislike somebody.
Yeah,
because you really
need
got to put energy.
You really need to put energy.
Fonz,
into
ask
dislike.
me if it's easy to like something.
Is it easy to like something? Oh no, you're a different story.
Okay.
No.
No, wait. It's easier to dislike someone than it is to like them.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Wait, I'm trying to think.
Why?
Wait, I'm trying to think.
Why?
About it.
I
Why?
think
No, Fonz.
No, it's easy to be a dick, which means it's easier to dislike someone.
No, but I'm
no,
not,
no.
I'm
There's
not
a
saying
difference
being a
between
dick.
being a dick and
It's just
not,
being disliked in general.
just not liking someone, because you need to find energy into not liking
But the
someone.
reason someone would not like you is if you're a dick, and if you're
Well,
a
there's
dick,
other-
it's easier
like
to-
let's say,
multiple
let's say I
You
do,
get me?
like,
Sometimes I dislike people if they're too nice. If they're too nice of a person,
That shit throws me off.
I don't like that.
but
okay,
why?
but like what's too nice? Where the point where like it looks fake,
Like
or they're
Mormon
just
nice?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
But the thing is, you have to put energy into not liking someone. Because if I don't know you, I automatically, like, my default setting is
Neutral.
I like you.
No.
But then once you get to know that person, and realize they're a
hiccups that
dick or
make me
not,
laugh.
if you notice they're a dick or you don't like them, then you just put in the energy
Yeah.
to not like them. But if you're naturally a good person, you should just like everybody that you come into contact with.
I think it goes both ways because whether you're a good person, morally, people are always either gonna like you or dislike you. But I always want to focus on the people that dislike me because that's kind of like, what are you doing? I always like to focus on the people who dislike me because like they're putting a shitload of energy to dislike me. Unless I did something like
I don't think you're
How do you get rid of
understanding.
hiccups?
I don't think you're
Hold your
understanding
breath.
how easy
Hold
it
your
is to
breath.
not like someone or
Fucking
something.
passes out.
well, I guess because for me, in order for me to dislike somebody, it takes a little bit.
It
Well,
takes me very little
Who
to
do you
not
dislike? Though?
Okay,
Like,
but like, sorry. When I dislike someone, I'm not thinking about him. I'm like, I don't like you. Out of mind.
yeah, I don't think of it.
Just boop. That's it. You don't exist.
Like,
to me
I can't
anymore.
think of anybody that I dislike because if I do dislike you, I don't think.
Yeah,
I
like-
don't think about you.
So it's not
Just
like
because I dislike someone doesn't mean they're stay in my head.
because
No,
that's
but
what
you get
he's
me, like-
saying, though.
Yeah, he's saying things like
He's
that.
saying like if you don't like someone, you're thinking about them all the time.
That's not true.
Okay, is there anybody that can you name someone that you dislike right now, like from Laredo right now?
Oh
Yes.
on the pod.
Why you thought of that real fast? Yeah, I have to think about.
Yeah, no.
You have to think about it.
They're in my head.
So exactly.
No, but they're paying rent. I charge. No, what I'm saying is it's just because I know who I don't like.
What the fuck don't I like? I was like,
No, like I actually no, but the thing is,
thank like blank.
the thing is, they do kind of live rent free in your head because
Yeah.
you can think of it. Me,
Yeah, but so do the people that you like.
that's facts.
Everyone
But
lives
no,
rent
What
free
do
in
you
your head.
think of more? Do you think of the people that dislike you more, or do you think about the people that like you more?
Like
That's
you
a
more.
question I want to ask you. I'm not. That's not. I'm not.
I think about the people that I like.
That's
Yeah.
great. No, that's good. What do you think
well,
about?
people that like me.
no, but the thing
you
is,
see? No, it's because I don't think of anybody at any given like my.
You're
if-
like
if
my
I-
mind is.
I don't think.
Tabula rasa.
I'm a smooth brain
No,
dude.
all I'm
bro.
saying is like
I eat glue.
if you pull me out at any point during the day, like
Yeah.
nobody in specific is in my head except like unless I'm doing something
except her.
except her. And, and some of y'all may know. Miguel agrees with you, Fonz, though. He's been gone for almost 4 years and living rent-free in someone's head, as in they remember you for a good reason or bad, is a testament that you've made an impact.
Like maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe I'm in the wrong for saying
Maybe.
this. But if somebody dislikes me for whatever reason, whether they have a legitimate reason and they just don't like how I am or who I am as a person,
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you don't like me because it means that you think about me. It means that you're worried about
This guy,
me.
But-
this guy
but-
saw the Dale Shine video and made it a personality.
No,
too.
no, no. Like
Obesita para todos mis haters.
because obviously the people that like me, I love and appreciate them, but it doesn't take much effort for them to like me, I feel.
It seems like the people that don't like you live rent-free in your head.
They might.
They do.
Yeah,
but
I feel
like,
You need
that's-
to get-
but like for a different reason.
But
not-
you need to get away from that energy, though.
It's not a
'Cause you're
negative
try-
energy.
I think you're gonna be. I guess you're gonna be stuck trying to impress these people that like.
well, why do you think this guy fucking just dances? when
No,
he-
no, no. I'm not trying to impress anybody.
You're right.
I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to change myself because someone dislikes me. But I like to have it in the back of my head, knowing that because you are who you are, people dislike you, and that's a reality of life. Like
Yeah,
no
that
matter.
that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
that in and of itself, like that concept that,
That by
people.
itself, without the other part
without
you
the
said.
without the other mumbo jumbo makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could have
because
just said that.
when it's just like you living your life, like just me being myself, and some like me, let's say I'm like, oh, like I like to watch anime, and someone's like, I don't fucking like that he watches anime, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just living my life. You get me? So I get you. With
I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. But like whether people like you or dislike you, you're always gonna
What
be
if they
you.
just don't have any feelings towards you?
Yeah, what about that? Well,
Oh.
yeah, we need to.
where's that in your head?
Yeah,
That's weird. That's a weird.
Because
I
there's some
can't-
people. It's like I don't know you well to make that judgment.
Or like, he's whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah,
I have a
like-
lot of
But most of the whatever people, I think of them more in a positive way than a negative way. Because you shouldn't look at people in a negative way. You should look at them in a positive way. So let's say I haven't hung out with someone.
I'm starting to not like you.
Let's say that I haven't hung out with someone enough to actually judge their personality. So let's say someone's like, "Hey, what do you think of this person?" Like, "Oh, they're whatever." But when I think of them as whatever, it's not that like, "Oh,
Not
this
a
guy
negative
like
thing.
this guy can die. I don't care." Like, it's probably a positive. Like, "Oh, he's a chill guy" or whatever. I really don't care.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you're the and this kind of baffles me because you're the king of like he's whatever. Like someone will ask you about me and you'll be like he's whatever, and like I see you every week. Like you don't have a strong enough opinion about anybody.
anything.
or anything.
I don't have a strong opinion about anything.
You're like, I have no opinion.
Yeah, what? No,
But no opinion itself is an opinion itself.
Silence is violence, Fonz.
Silence is violence.
No, okay.
You have an opinion on, I don't know.
Like what?
You got values?
Name something that you think I have a strong opinion in.
Wonder Woman.
What about her?
What's
If
the
someone
opinion?
called Gal Gadot a war criminal,
Yeah.
what would you think?
What you finna do?
It's whatever.
Oh.
It's what like I
And she's like-
still fucking love her. Like
But she's like, she can fucking die. I don't care. She's ugly and she's the fucking
She's the B
stupid
word.
war criminal. She's
still-
she's the C word.
I'll still love her. And the person that is telling me that, I'm like, all right, it's whatever. I've literally had this conversation with someone about her, and I'm just kind of like, okay, like I mean, that's what you think.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're a fucking.
I'm not
cuck
gonna
for
defend
liking
her. Why the fuck would I defend a celebrity that doesn't even know me?
What if
Okay.
she listens to this podcast?
I think it's because you don't have like a strong enough like.
You just think
pull.
she's hot as fuck.
No,
and
no,
you
no.
wanna fuck.
I don't think you have a strong enough pull or push within yourself to be like, I fully support this,
What?
or like I fully hate this. You're just in the middle, true neutral.
What if it was like Sydney Sweeney or something?
No,
What you finna do?
I'm not gonna defend any. Like, why would I, dude? If you get in a fight, I'll consider jumping in.
Consider
What?
what,
If I
Gus
was
is
gonna
the-
jump,
Gus
I
is the-
wouldn't help.
Gus is the type of guy he'd be like, I don't know.
bro? If I saw you getting jumped, I'm going to the trunk, bro. I'm pulling it out of the trunk.
Yeah, I know, and I really appreciate my friends that do that. And I just want my friends to know that if they get jumped, like I gotta like I'm gonna analyze, see if I could win. Like
he's
like
the
what
type
if
of-
what if I just like make the situation worse? You know?
How can you make it?
But if it's for, if it's for your homies, you don't think about it.
yeah.
You just
Miguel
just
says
go.
he'll be filming and providing commentary.
Yeah, like I'll be like recording
He's
it,
like,
but like for evidence purposes.
He's like, oh, I'm too pretty for this.
Like,
but-
I'll help you in court.
Fuck court.
Like,
I'll be there.
What, dude? Like I don't think I could win that fight for you.
Okay, if we get out the club, right?
If it's some weird little fucking dude and he's like, dude, okay, I'll go help, like, cause I know I can
but,
win.
But you're his homie. You should just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should just throw it
Like-
like,
like
if you go down, we both go down together.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like okay, like
I get real.
There's a that's the principle of being a camarada.
I suffer a lot from bystander, the bystander issue.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Silence
you know
is violence.
that's when they call 911 and people pass out and shit. That's a problem. Like
I know it
nobody
is.
will react because everyone's a bystander. So you
Everyone's
have to-
like, oh, call 911. You have a fucking phone there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like I would assume that like I've never been in a situation where I had to,
Yeah.
but I would assume that I would suffer a lot from that bystander issue, where like I just like I'm a bystander. I forgot what the actual term is called,
Bystander
but like
effect.
yeah, the bystander effect. Like we're like I know it's wrong and I want to help I'm
You're
frozen
waiting
by
for
the
someone to
situation.
step in.
Bro, like if we walk out the club, right, and somebody jumps Pancho, like 5 vatos start jumping Pancho.
We're jumping.
We're jumping in. I'm jumping in.
We're hopping in.
I'd take a second.
Wow.
I'd take a second, and it has nothing to
This
do
is
with
my
how I.
official.
No, it has nothing to do with how I feel about you. It's
resignation.
just
That's fucked up. Like I'm
That's
not even gonna
fucked up.
cap. That's
Yeah.
just fucked
Yeah.
up.
That-
You gotta jump in.
if I saw someone
yeah.
jump you,
I will.
Hey, would Naruto jump in?
Yes,
if I saw
would.
someone jump you,
That's how you get him.
I would go in there
He would.
like a
Dude,
fucking
Naruto wouldn't
like a
hesitate.
fucking category 5 hurricane.
But I hate that I hesitate. It's really more what it is I know I would hesitate.
It's an issue. It's an issue about you, not
It's a
about
self-esteem.
not about the person that you're gonna defend.
Exactly.
It's not that you don't like
Exactly.
us.
Okay, I
Yeah.
respect. I respect that.
It's exactly
I respect
that.
that.
It's nothing against you guys.
Yeah.
It's all on me.
Okay,
I'm never gonna get jumped around you.
but what if it's a girl?
Try not to
What
get
if
jumped
what if
around
you're
you.
with a hot girl and she's like, Gus, help your friend.
I hate when they do that. Like first of all,
Okay, but first off, like I get it.
I'm going to the hospital, guys. I'm dead.
No, I get it.
dude, I would be just gonna jump in and talk it out.
No,
God.
like okay, like
That would be me.
I understand, like if I'm picking fights in the club for no reason,
Yeah.
you can let my ass
Okay,
get
yeah,
beat.
yeah, that's different.
that's
Yeah.
Like
different,
if,
that's
if
different.
if you're gonna get your ass kicked and
Like,
it's justified,
if you know
Bro.
that this girl's taken and I see you go after her and her boyfriend starts beef, it's like, okay,
That's on you,
fun.
homie.
That's on you, bro.
that's literally.
Unless it was an
that's-
accident. If it was an accident, it's a different story. But if it was on purpose, yeah.
And I think that's why I would hesitate. Like, dude, did you deserve it? Probably.
I don't think anyone deserves to get jumped.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
one.
that.
Some
I don't
people,
know
no,
about
but what
that.
if it was randomly like,
Yeah, like a
they-
random
They just
jump.
saw,
Like Vatos mugged me.
I'm pulling it out the trunk.
no, but that's too late, bro. The car, your car's a couple blocks away.
The
yeah.
car is 3 blocks away.
I'm getting mugged.
I got
getting
it on
jumped.
me.
I'm getting jumped right now. There's muggers. I'm
Fonz is
gonna
the
fuck
type
up.
of guy like he's carrying. He's like, hey, I got it on me.
Yeah,
I got it on me,
Oh,
bro.
they're like pounding me down. He's like, hey guys, I got it on me. I'm playing.
It's getting beaten. We'll take it out. Wait.
And he's like, hey, I got it on me.
Like he's trying to threaten them, like, "Hey guys, I got it on me. Like I swear I got it on me. Please, I got it on me. I got it on me. Yo, why are you still kicking his ass if I got it on me? Please, Ed, I'm sorry."
I don't know. I just think that's funny. Like, thankfully, we're not the type of guys to like get into fights.
We don't start issues with other
Yeah.
people.
I'm not the person that gets into a
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah,
No.
we had Naruto
It's like we
about
see
it.
guys at bars and they're like mad and
Yeah.
shit like that. All
You-
rowdy. It's like, why?
You know what I never understand?
What?
I never understand is why motherfuckers wait all week to go to the club. They get dressed up. They use their fucking Dior Sauvage right
They
there.
spend their paychecks.
Yeah, they spend their paycheck and they stand in the corner of the club waiting to fight. Like vatos stand in the corner of the
No,
club,
or they see
hoping
like
someone
their
bumps them.
ex-girlfriend with a new guy and they
Yeah.
fucking start fighting and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah, like
why?
don't go to the club then. Why
Yeah,
are you
it's
in
like
the
that
club?
one Dua Lipa song.
Don't start now. Don't start caring about me now. Yeah,
You the guy who
dude.
tried to.
I fuck so hard with that song, bro. I fuck so hard with that song
But who?
by Dua Lipa.
No, who do you fuck so hard with that song?
No, I fucked so hard with that.
Who did you fuck so hard to that song?
No. I fucked.
Like you fuck with that song. Like
No,
you
no, no,
fucks
No,
with it.
who did you fuck
Who
with that
and
song?
Fonz fucked to that song
No,
real
no,
hard? Comment
No,
down below.
I fuck with that song.
You be fucking to that
not
song
to-
real hard?
No, with that song, not to that song.
You'd fuck Dua Lipa to that song?
Hard?
Would you fuck Dua Lipa?
I wouldn't say fuck, but we would maybe go on a nice dinner date.
Dude, I think everyone here is more handsome than Anwar.
For real, yeah. I take her on a nice 2 for 20 at Chili's.
There's a lot of rich guys that have hot girlfriends, and you're like, oh, it's probably because he's rich.
a nice
like
2 for
Anwar.
20 at Chili's. And
Yo, Pancho, you never let anyone finish their shit, dude.
I know she wants the artichoke dip, so we're gonna share the artichoke dip.
Artichoke.
The spinach and artichoke. You never had it?
No.
That shit's hard.
It's because we don't take girls to Chili's.
I take him to Applebee's.
Applebee's
Yeah.
that's fucking artichoke.
No, they got the cilantro ranch.
50% off appetizers.
They got the cilantro ranch.
After 8 o'clock.
Oh,
9.
Hey, Fonz, you know who I would take a girl to? Audio World.
Audio World. Ed, take it away.
I passed it to Fonz and Fonz passed it to Ed.
Give me a quick Ed.
Oh, you want me to do it? All right, sweet. AudioRoll.tx. Be sure to follow them on Instagram. They are the sponsors of this video. If you ever need any home improvement in terms of like mounting your TVs, adding some LED lights to the room, some surround sound systems, they're not only for home purposes but also for businesses as well. So if you or any local businesses need any, like I said, TVs mounted, any surround systems, lighting, anything you need that you can probably think of, AudioWorld.tx will definitely help you out.
Is your TV mounted in your house?
My TV's not mounted, but it's
Oh.
gonna be
Okay.
by Audio World.
Yeah, actually, Audio World legit did my mounting. They gave me the sound bar with the subwoofer and everything. They'll do that exactly in your house as well.
No, why I need Audio World? Let's say, Fonz is in a situation where he brings a girl home, right?
Yeah.
And he's fucking
He puts on Dua Lipa.
taking her pound town, right? And on the other side of the wall is a mounted TV. And a couple weeks before, Fonz decided, hey, I'm not gonna spend money on Audio World. I'm gonna mount this TV. He didn't mount it correctly. He didn't, find the studs and stuff like that. So he's like, okay, it's not falling. After a night at the bar, he brings in a girl and he's going to Pound Town and he's just boom. What's that? He goes like, I don't know. Is someone breaking into my house?
I'm gonna
He looks into the living room and guess what? His
Dumbass
brand new
TVs on the
55-inch TV is on the ground and he's like, oh my god, I should have gone to Audio World. So
Get
That's what
Audio
you
World
get.
now.
So Audio World
That's
right now.
highly specific. But yeah, buy shit from Audio World, please. And also listen to, if you like this intro song and the song that we just played, that is Los Kid Brothers. Make sure to listen to their new album on Spotify. They got a lot of shit coming out, and they're really great guys, man.
Shout out to Lewis and Eric. We love you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So back to, did you fart?
No.
Someone farted.
I swear to God.
someone
please.
farted.
it smells like a big guy fart.
Dude, I heard.
Guys, I swear to God, I didn't fart.
It smells like a guy that's over 220 pounds fart.
Guys, I swear I didn't fart.
That's
Smells like bitch.
that smells like cap.
I didn't fart. I
Hey,
swear.
Is that how you use it, Ed? Is
Luis
that how it
actually
works?
says that episode about transgender and being racist to white people was interesting. Wish it went live. Dang, yeah, there was one episode that didn't go live.
Oh,
'cause of
I wasn't there.
the whole wind and everything.
Oh yeah, I apologize to the patrons on that. For some reason these past couple of weeks my internet's been real shitty, so the streaming was not up to streaming par. So it was gonna be laggy and it was gonna be cutting in and out. So I was like, no, I don't want to. I'd rather not have those problems. But yeah, that was a good episode. We branched out a little bit in terms of
Content.
in terms of content, and a lot of people liked it.
It's because we had an episode without Fawn, so we were able to be serious.
Oh, that was no, but I kind of like the joking around and the shitting
Yeah.
and stuff.
Fonz, I want to address the shirt.
Yeah.
What's up with that, man? You want to explain?
Oh,
it
you
to
got
me?
married?
Yeah, it says trophy husband.
Yo, hey,
So
I didn't even know there was a wedding.
a couple weeks on unemployment, and now you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna live this lifestyle.
You know what? I'm ready to be a trophy husband. Like, if I can stay home all day,
What do you have to offer?
I cook fucking good.
What can you cook?
This guy goes into this guy bought an air fryer, made some wings there, and thinks he's the fucking Gordon Ramsay
Dude,
now.
I'm good as fuck at cleaning, and I'm good as fuck at laundry. Fuck anyone who's not good at laundry. That shit's easy.
Yes, I do the cleaning.
Yes, I do the cooking.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
What do you do? What else do you do? I keep the pussy real clean for the eating. Is that what you do? What the? That's the next lyric. That's literally the next
And then when your
lyric.
wife comes home, you're like naked in a robe.
Fonz
and
keeps that
okay,
asshole real clean.
Welcome home, honey. How was your day?
I'm a good listener. I'm a real good listener.
How so? Who
Dude,
told you that?
no. Before the episode, he literally said, "I have a hearing impairment."
I have a hearing
That's
impairment.
really true.
Gus was talking to him, and then he was like, "Okay." He started speaking. Then Fonz was like, "What?"
Yeah, dude. Fonz literally asked us before the episode. All right, so what are we gonna talk about? And I say what we're gonna talk about, and he's like, "Huh?" I'm like, dude.
And it has
you
nothing to
just-
do with this hearing. It has to do with this listening.
You're a bad listener.
I'm a good listener.
I
Who
refuse.
told you you're a good listener?
I refuse.
Chad, am I a good listener?
Chad?
Chad.
Chad.
Oh,
It's
Chad,
like
I
a
was like,
fifth guy.
it's like his imaginary friend. It's like, "Hey, bro, are you okay?" Like,
Apparently, he's not a good speaker either.
No, some Vato walks in. He's like, yeah, he's a fucking good listener.
Chad, what up, bro? My name's Chad.
He's like Chad Bennington.
Oh shit, Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington's a quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback for the Jets.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Trevor Wallace.
No, bro. Do not talk
Hey,
about Trevor Wallace.
You can get it if he was a girl.
Oh god, did you put the filter on him or something or what?
It's 'cause
He's
there-
like,
there was
yeah,
a-
the filter. Yeah.
there was this girl on TikTok and stuff like that. She's
Okay.
like, "Hey, I look like Trevor Lawrence," and I just couldn't unsee it.
Oh
anymore.
fuck, I said Trevor Wallace.
Trevor Wallace.
Trevor
Trevor
but
Wallace.
That's some weird
is-
Mandela effect type shit, though.
Trevor Wallace is the Zoomies guy, the fucking
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pretzels.
I
But
fucking hate
isn't
that
but
guy.
isn't it weird that I just automatically knew you were talking about Trevor Lawrence?
Y'all knew I was talking about Trevor Lawrence
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
I did.
Wow,
I
wavelength.
love Zoomies.
Yeah, Zoomies is dope.
Wait,
Uh,
did we talk about in the pod how people from Zoomies hate Trevor Wallace?
Oh yeah, yeah.
or was it just like off the record?
No, we talked about that off the record. So, Trevor Wallace, that's his name, right? He made those.
Yeah,
stupid,
if you know Trevor Wallace, I mean, the way he started on YouTube, he was making the Zoomy YouTube videos, but now he makes like all these funny ass videos of like on Bang Energy, or he plays as the Monster Kid as Kyle and
I
shit
like,
like that.
I like how Fonz was gonna say that, and then and he stole it from him.
It's because I knew he was gonna say like one thing, but now because Trevor Wallace has expanded his, I guess, library of content.
He's a comedian or something,
Yeah,
right?
He has his own podcast.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
I don't
It's
know.
called Stiff Socks.
Hey, you have a band-aid on your head. What happened?
I got a boo boo.
Yeah,
Let me
he wanted
see-
to look like Nelly
Let
from
me see your
the rapper.
Can we see what happened?
No,
Let me see the boo boo.
Come on, show it.
no.
Let me see the
Why?
boo boo.
I don't want to.
Can we pop your zit here on
It's a zit. You're covering a zit.
your neighbor's garage?
Yeah.
Like do it in front of the camera.
No.
And then let's say it pops and it goes straight into the lens.
It's like that scene in Osmosis Jones.
Oh,
where-
God.
Oh, I was thinking about Spike Kids
with
3D.
with Bill Murray.
Actually,
With Bill Murray,
Yeah.
dude, that scene fucked me up as a kid.
Bro.
There's a scene in he has a pimple on his forehead, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Right.
And he's and it pops onto the principal at school.
Yeah. Why the fuck did they put Bill Murray in that scene? Like,
I don't know. He was in always random movies like in Space Jam. Like
yeah.
it's just,
Space Jam was
Zombieland.
funny though.
Zombieland.
Zombieland was fucking funny though.
Yeah.
I love that. Like he played Bill Murray.
There's like a weird trend. I've seen it like outside of Laredo. People put decals and stickers of Bill Murray on their cars.
That's a thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen it like dozens of times in San Antonio.
That'd be dope.
You know what I've
I
seen?
want to get those anime stickers for my car.
The only one I have is a Killua one, but I do want to get some as well.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to get
No,
them.
you don't. You have a Camaro. Don't put stickers.
No,
I
that's exactly why I want.
That's exactly.
Bro, I need some Attack on Titan stickers and shit. That'd
Yeah,
be
like
sick.
some Mikasa,
Some
Mikasa.
Mikasa, bro.
Sailor Moon
No.
hentai.
But
Hentai.
I like how every time we talk about anime, Pasha just like Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Sailor Moon and Pokemon.
I'll never get
Is
over.
Jenny the teenage robot an anime?
Dude, Pancho actually asked us that question.
Like sincerely.
Like sincerely. But like, I love it.
That's an anime though, right?
No, it's not.
It's just a
I love it
Nickelodeon
'cause
anime.
Every time Pancho talks about anime, it's like he's like a dad, right? You know how like they just think us like they're like they see Yu-Gi-Oh, they're like, oh, Pokemon. They just generalize it.
I was watching Demon Slayer in my living room, and
Yeah.
both my parents walk in and they're like, Naruto!
I just know Naruto because of the way that he runs.
Yeah. But I love it. There's an episode, a couple, maybe like a season back, where we're talking about like ideal girls and shit, right? And before Ed could even open his mouth, Pancho's like, "And anime girls don't count."
Dude, they count the most.
For some reason, Pancho's anti-anime. Like,
No, when Donald Trump became president, I swear I thought he was gonna make anime illegal, and I was like, yes, let's go.
but-
And then like there was like a meeting of him and Shinzo Abe, which is the prime minister of Japan, and it was like they're gonna make anime illegal.
Why don't we have a prime minister? Like, why can't we have?
why are you asking me?
Like, why do we?
First off, what the fuck you asking me?
Like, why do we have a president and not a prime minister? Like, that sounds sick, you know?
Nah, prime minister sounds like gay.
No, I think prime minister sounds fucking sick. Like, who are you? Oh, that's the prime
I do
minister.
like the word prime.
I don't know.
The Optimus Prime Minister.
Minister sounds like a church
Oh my god, he
thing.
didn't even make the correlation. He didn't even know that.
You
That's
just
why-
said Prime
No,
because
that's why I said prime.
No, you didn't.
so you like
That's why I said
Amazon Prime or what?
Yeah, I love Amazon.
Shut the fuck up.
You've never used Amazon. Use eBay.
I used it now. I bought 2 pairs of pants.
So do you have Prime?
I have the regular one.
So
Who the fuck has regular
Optimus
Amazon?
Prime?
Bro, imagine being the prime minister.
Bro.
Like, that's sick, you know?
I feel like you can get away with it. It's the same thing as the president.
No, because president, he's the president. But that's the prime minister.
Yeah.
Same
You know
thing.
what's a
But it's
badass-
weird. In other countries, they have a president and a prime minister, but the prime minister is a
Higher?
position above
See?
the president.
You know what's a sick ass political
Like in
title?
Russia.
What?
Or like that I've always liked?
Archduke.
Yes. Yes.
It's not a
Why did
political.
you get
Duke.
mad?
No, but that's not a political. That's not a political.
It's royalty.
title.
Well,
It's
I just want to
royalty.
be like, you're not a king. You're not like
You're
a
the
knight.
Archduke.
You're a duke. So like the Duke of like
Cambridge.
Cambridge, or like the Duke of Jersey, like
Wales.
Wales.
Okay. Yeah, when you're like a noble.
Did you
Wait,
say
how the
that
fuck
because
are- how
of?
the
Did you
fuck are
say
you
that
the-
because of Wolf of Wall Street?
He hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
No. How the fuck are you the Duke of Jersey?
Yeah.
That was a thing. Like when they came, New Jersey, there was a Jersey, and there was the Duke of Jersey. Oh no,
You're like, they
You're
came,
thinking
there
of
was-
York. The Duke of York.
my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the Duke of York.
There was a
but New York,
Jersey,
but
then they put the
New York,
Jersey
New,
next to
They're
it.
right
New
next to
York
each other.
used to be New Amsterdam.
So like you know
Said there was a Jersey, then we put another Jersey next to it.
Yeah,
Duke
the
of
York
was
peppermint
once New
patties.
so like y'all heard of Montana?
I'm the Duke of it.
What?
Yeah, y'all ever seen what the Duke of Montana looks
Have you
like?
gone to Old Mexico?
That's new.
Wait,
Hey, Fonz, you ever been to New Oregon?
Have you been to Old Laredo?
you ever been to Texas?
Dude, imagine being the Archduke of
I'm
Texas.
down, bro.
You have to be the most yeehaw person of all
Bro,
time.
I'm not that yeehaw.
Okay, what's another cool one other than Archduke? Like
Aren't they called
Knight.
like nobles or something? What
yeah,
are they
they're no,
called,
yeah, it's noble,
man?
nobility.
I don't think they're not noble. They're just royalty. Noble is like if you're like a sir or whatever.
What are
They
they
like you're knighted
called,
How do you
by
know
the
some-
king, by the
you're-
king or queen. They're
The
not knighted.
The Archduke is a noble. Like they're
No,
no,
they're
they're
like-
No,
nobility.
but
The
it's just
king
out
is
of
a
like
noble.
it's just out of blood. It's not
but
out of
there's,
like
like, certain
it's not out of like what
queens.
you've done. Being noble is like like you've been working at something for like years and shit like that.
What is
No,
it
you,
called?
Yes.
you can get fucking just like
You can't reach nobility out of like blood. You have
Yeah,
to
you
do
can.
something.
That's how you reach
That's what
nobility.
that's literally the only way to become a noble.
Really?
Like the
Yeah.
king grants you nobility. The
'Cause
king-
is it-
Somebody look it up real quick. How do we become a
Look,
noble?
Miguel says that an old title was prostrate. I mean, potentiate in the Oh, and the Shriners.
The quality of being noble in character, mind, birth, or rank.
That's you're looking at.
You're thinking of like a noble person.
Yeah.
But
That's
like,
why.
no, but like there's a difference between being,
Okay, the group of people belonging to the noble class in a country, especially those with a hereditary or honorary title. Okay,
blood or honorary title.
I get you, sir. Okay.
So
like a lord. There we fucking go.
Lord, like Lord Byron.
Okay, that sounds fucking bad.
Yeah, when you're a lord, like
You know what's going back to noble and shit? You know what's cool about that?
Fonz, you should be a sultan.
A sultan. Oh, I want to be a sultan.
this guy's,
I know he'd fuck with that
he's
one.
an assaultant.
No,
Or what about like
he's got a
what
salt
about
on
like
his record.
like in cartels like commander and shit.
Comandante?
Comandante. Yeah.
I don't like
It
that.
sounds ghetto, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds badass.
You know what? Going back to the
or
one-
like or like captain, like in The Sopranos and shit like that. That sounds pretty.
Cap-
Or a boss. That sounds cool. Like
Skipper.
Skipper.
I don't even know what skipper means.
It's like the
captain.
leader.
Oh, it's a
like
commander.
captain.
Yes, a commander.
No,
Yeah.
going back to it. You know that noble. You know what's so cool about the word noble, or
What?
you know what? Like what's so cool about that?
What?
That Alfonso means noble.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for today's episode.
I'm serious.
No, but I'm talking like let's say like uncle or something, or like the
I'll be a
Godfather,
Spartan.
dude. Like those names without political. Like
Like,
this guy's the Godfather.
Oh, eyes without a face.
Or like everyone knows you as Uncle,
French movie.
Uncle Gus, Uncle Pancho or something like that.
Like
And then-
titles, like just having a title.
Having
Yeah.
a title, Uncle Pancho. That's pretty fucking badass.
yeah, I want a title.
Spartan Fonz.
I'm down.
According to Luis.
I'd be a sick ass Spartan.
How about the Great? Like,
I feel like-
Alexander the Great.
I feel like the great. You got to do something great.
The goat.
The
I
Goat.
use the goat.
Michael Jordan.
The goat.
Like
Michael
Ed-
undisputed.
Michael the Goat.
Ed
Oh, that
the-
just sounds
Ed
like a
the
like a
goat.
zoo
Yeah.
name.
Ah.
Yeah, it sounds like a zoo name.
I'd be cool if y'all called me the goat.
Ed the Goat.
Yeah.
You know what I like?
No, it's some people don't know what goat means. Like at work, I called this girl the goat
That's my favorite thing to do, though.
and stuff like that. And we were at work with the dispatchers or whatever. We like do it through the computer. And she did something. I was like, "Hey, like you're the goat," and she was like, "What?" Like and stuff like that. And I met whatever. She's like, "Did you
HR.
like you called me an animal?" And I'm like, "No, like I called you the goat, like greatest of all time." And she's like, "What does that mean?" and stuff like that. And I had to explain to her. what
That's
the
crazy.
goat means.
Luis says that goat is overused.
I would agree.
I agree. The
Get the
goat.
fuck out of here.
I
Get the fuck
agree.
out of here.
I think
It's
goat.
out of respect.
I think goat is now like when people called people beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, he's
That's fine
beast.
with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Because now we don't say, "Oh, that's so beast." We say that's goated.
But
Yeah.
but beast sounds.
Oh,
lame.
now it's demon though. Like super updated.
Wait. Luis says that Conor McGregor calls himself the Slaughterhouse.
That's sick.
That's
But
fucking
no, but
sick.
if you give yourself a name, that's a fucking lame.
I know, but like
Like
the
if so-
but being called the
Okay, so-
Slaughterhouse.
no,
like,
but-
that's dope.
Okay, wait, look. This makes more sense than the beast thing. Goat replaced MVP in common use. And that's true.
No.
It did.
What do you
MVP
mean?
I'm not gonna be like, yo, that guy's the MVP. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's the goat.
Yeah.
But no one
before,
never
you
never
would
called
say-
someone the MVP.
Yeah, but before you would say,
What do you
that
mean?
guy's beast.
No, but if we're talking about like, let's say, sports, be like, yo, that guy, he's the MVP.
No, MVP means MVP.
MVP is like a yearly thing.
No,
most-
but not,
yeah,
I'm not
GOAT
saying,
is like
I'm not
an
saying like
all-time
that guy
most
is
valuable
contending
player.
for the MVP this year. I'm just saying like, yo, that guy's the MVP, bro.
Yeah, like
he's the real shit.
Like, oh, you did
Yeah.
something good. Like, oh, badass, bro. You're the MVP,
Hey,
man.
yeah, like let's say you just popped off. We're playing in the rec. I'm like, yo, you're the MVP, bro. But now I'm like, yo, you're the goat.
Yeah.
I'll dap you up.
With the dap.
But now it's demon.
Why don't you dap each other up? Like,
I don't know.
Now,
You're right
I've
next
never
to
called
each
someone
other.
the MVP, but okay.
I said the real MVP. Remember when that was
Yeah, the
thing?
real MVP,
The
that's
real
different.
MVP?
Yeah, but
How's
that was
that different?
That's the
but that
same
was from
fucking
like
thing.
different?
no, okay,
Hold on, I
but
forgot
the
to
real
say
MVP,
context.
the real
I know,
MVP,
Kevin
there's
Durant,
context to it
yada,
because
yada,
if Kevin, like it was a meme, that's why.
Yada,
I'm
yada,
walking
yada,
out.
yada.
He doesn't even know what the real like the context of
I
the
don't.
real
I
MVP
d- I
meant.
don't.
You know
Let's
what
get
I
That's
Durant,
from
Kevin
that's from
Durant.
You
Kevin
know what I
Durant.
like to add before someone's name?
What?
Big or little?
I'd rather be big than little.
Yeah, like Big Punch, Lil Gus,
the only person I'll call
Big
big
Ed.
is shout out Big Los.
Big Los, our homie Big Los.
Big Los.
My,
Yeah,
my,
but that guy's big.
I call you Big Fonz.
yeah, my rap alias is Big Fonz.
A little bitch.
I'm Lil Gus.
No, I'm just saying like as an example.
Oh,
His
what
little
am I?
Ed.
Lil Kiri. Lil Kieran.
What about fat?
Fat
That
Joe.
used to be cool. Now it's not.
Like if someone called me fat Pancho out of like it's
I
out of
would-
respect.
yeah.
Because if people don't respect you, they won't call you fat as like
To your face.
as to your face or like your title. You get me?
Okay,
Like they'd be
okay.
like, oh, this guy's a fucking fat fucking lard and stuff like that. But then you like
call Fonz
like
fat.
oh, this guy's fat like fat Fonz. Like that's out of respect.
I feel like it's not like okay. Let's say we're in a crew right now. Like let's say we're at dinner. Fonz walks in. I'm like, yo, what's Fat Fonz?
Yeah, like I feel like
kind of
when you say fat Fonz or you say fat someone, I'm thinking like there's two different vatos and you're using the word fat, the adjective, right? Is that adjective?
I'll call you a fat ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll call you a fat ass. But I have other big friends that I will never call fat.
Why?
No, but we're not saying we're calling Fonz fat. We're saying like that's Fat Fonz, man.
Yeah, I'm calling him
But
fat.
in order to receive that name, there has to be like there has to be that respect for that person, and then you just put their size into consideration.
Okay, I'm talking about a different context. Yeah,
we're talking about two different things now.
I'd call Fonz fat.
Yeah.
But he's just saying that because he's his friend. He'd call him.
No, I get you,
But
I'm
I
just
have
saying,
other friends that are also fat, but I would never call them fat.
Okay.
Or joke about their weight with them.
for sure.
Yeah, Miguel said it perfectly. It's better. Oh wait, no, better in English than in Spanish. El gordo Fonz or el mantecas just doesn't sound as bad. What? I think it's the other way. I think el gordo sounds way better than the fat Fonz.
I'm gonna start calling you el mantecas, bro. I'm gonna start calling you. I'm gonna start calling you mantecas.
Fonz, aka el mantecas.
And your feet are the mantecaitas.
But that's always like a sensitive thing, right? About weight, because obviously, like either you're really thin or you're really big. You don't want to be called really thin or really big.
Some people are like, hey, yo soy el flaco. Or
I was gonna say every old Mexican person in existence
doesn't give a fuck.
is gonna call me flaco or güero.
I'm a güero.
Güero.
100%.
It's flaco
That's the
güero.
name
You're
of my
just
house.
gringo.
What?
You're just a gringo.
No,
they call him güero.
I'm güero.
¿Qué onda, güero?
Bitch.
Me, it's always gordo.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna talk about one experience that I've had, and it's gonna sound so like you're like really good. It's like, come on, like that's not where you're about to say what it is. But I've had a prejudiced moment towards me in San Antonio at a taco stand and a taco stand, like super genuine Mexican taco stand. Worker was Mexican, like spoke Spanish, barely any English, and I go up to order. And before I even say anything, he's like, ¿Qué onda, güero? ¿Quieres un Whataburger? And I'm like, oh, dude, no, I want tacos.
It's like I was born in Mexico, asshole.
Yeah, like, dude, like, so I speak to him in Spanish, like, no, me puede dar unos tacos de fajita. And he's like, sí, ahorita te los llevo, or whatever. But like, he saw me and he's like, ¿Qué onda, güero? ¿Quieres un Whataburger? Like, dude, it's a taco stand. It's your taco stand.
Yeah.
You're insulting. I'm putting this in quotations. Obviously, I was not insulted by this, but to me, it was fucking hilarious. But like, it was prejudice. He saw me and he fucking assumed I was white. So he was like,
Oh yeah. Where were we? Where were we that they asked you if you were white?
Work.
What was it?
Literally, she was telling me, what was it?
A lady came in and she was like, "Eres güero, sí?"
Yeah, and I forgot how it went down exactly. I was helping her out, and then
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Really quick. Pancho's drinking water from Ross. Wait,
I fuck with that water heavy.
is that the essential one?
look at the Ross tag. He walked in there and said, "Give me the water."
I bought some shoes for Olivia, and I got
No, I buy food at Ross too.
I know.
But yeah,
You have meals at gas stations. But go on.
I did today. No, that literally happens to me not every single day, but every single time I go somewhere similar like that. Even at fucking Taco Palenque, and that happens to me all the time, but it happened at work.
Yeah.
And what was it, dude? This girl was like, I was helping out a little girl and her grandma, and then she was like, oye, mijo, eres güero, or I can see. And I was like, well, yeah, but no, I'm Hispanic. And she was like, no, like, you're white. And I was like, well, yeah,
You're brown.
But I'm like,
I mean, we are white.
I was like, no, but I'm Hispanic. She's like, no, like, you don't speak Spanish. I was like, no, like, my last name's Ramirez. Like, yes, I do. And she was like, no, eres güero. And I was like, no.
Wow, she was adamant.
Yeah, I was like, no, like, yeah, I understand Spanish. I can speak Spanish.
At work, when someone asks me if I'm from Laredo, I just say no. I mean, I'm not, but like from the area, I just say no. Like, oh no, I'm not from here or whatever, so they can,
Yeah, but it was so weird because I was like, how? Do you want me to validate that I'm Hispanic? I'm like, dude, no, like
That's how I felt at the taco stand.
Yeah, and I was like, what do I need to do? Do I need to pass a fucking test to prove that I'm Hispanic? But yeah.
What's the litmus test?
So when some people ask me, like, oh, what are you? I say I'm Dominican, just to fuck with them. Like, oh, I'm Dominican.
You're too.
Nobody got fucked with.
They're like, okay. Wow, bro, you fucked them up real good.
I just think
and then you hear him speak Spanish and like, nah, fuck. Nah, because if you're a Dominican, you'd be exposed so bad because when someone tells you they're Dominican or whenever you find out someone's Dominican or Puerto Rican, the first thing someone tells is like, oh, it's speaking Spanish. And then the moment you speak in Spanish, they'll be like, "Oh, you're a fucking fraud."
Yeah. Apadito, ya tú sabes. Like the way they talk.
Nah, yeah,
That's
stop.
fucked up.
You see, I show him like the super tight V-neck.
That's
How'd
kind
you know I was Dominican?
How'd you know I was Dominican? Yeah. He has to start working at T-Mobile and shit.
Why do all T-Mobile employees look like that?
Why do they look like Drake?
But Drake is a culture vulture. Like he wants to look like Dominicans and shit so bad.
Oh my god.
I posed this question to
Up north, they think Mexicans only. Listen to banda and watch soccer.
I mean, at this
and
point,
drive
yes.
troquiesque.
that's cool. That's probably true.
I fuck with corridos tumbados.
I don't.
I don't. Yeah.
But
Damn.
I posed this question to
Our listeners.
to one of my homies
To philosophy.
last week.
Uh-huh.
And it was when you go up to a stranger here in Laredo,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say working class, right? A working class stranger, a mechanic,
Blue collar.
blue collar workers.
Yeah.
What language do you speak to them first?
Spanish.
Immediately?
Depends what part of Laredo you're in, actually.
Spanish.
You go up to them and speak Spanish right away.
Yeah.
Like
Spanish.
you say, "Oh, buenos días, cómo está?"
I speak.
You assume that
And
they don't speak English.
No. Not that I don't assume.
I
they
think
don't
that's
speak
just his
English.
default language.
It's weird too because every time we go out to eat food too, I'll speak in Spanish.
Uh huh.
It just
Because you
feels
know
like
where you're at too.
What language do you default when you speak to a doctor?
English.
English. Oh.
But it depends. No, but it also
What-
depends what part of Laredo you're in. Because if I come to a restaurant in North Laredo, I'm not going to speak Spanish. But when I'm in South Laredo, especially or West Laredo, I speak in Spanish. So
Right.
it's always different.
Yeah, I mean, it varies, right? But what I always do is I default to English all the time.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know. I feel like if I spoke to them in Spanish right away, that they would get offended. Like, oh, like I'm in America, like I can speak English too, or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like they would. And so I just posed that conversation, and we were talking about like, what would be more offensive if you assume that they don't speak English, or you assume
that they speak Spanish.
that they don't speak.
I don't think anybody even. I don't think anybody even realizes that.
I don't think so either, but I think about.
That's a good question.
I think a lot about this
I
kind
don't.
of shit.
I don't think like if you went to Taco Palenque or something like that. Like I went to Tacarbon recently,
Oh yeah.
and I just went in Spanish or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they don't care.
Luis says that it depends on how the person looks, and then that once they talk, he'll switch it up if he has to.
Wow. And then,
Yeah, or like or
He says that some Southsiders get deeply offended by that.
no, we don't. I live in the South, so we don't. Get
I lived in the South too.
All right, Pancho's
get
the
offended.
spokesperson
yes.
for all
You
Southsiders.
know what's
We
a
don't get
factor
offended.
for that though? You know what's a factor as to what language I speak is a person's age, which might be
that
wrong.
too.
Okay,
No,
that's-
that too.
that's
Like
weird.
it's kind of like
It's
we don't
'cause
think about this shit
I
because it's
feel like-
automatic.
no, it's because I feel like Spanish is more proper. I feel like it's more like me speaking Spanish.
Respectable.
Yeah, is more respectable. And then when I see someone that's my age,
or do you just look at older people lesser, so you're like, oh, they probably don't.
no,
Understand
Well,
English.
I think it's probably because you don't speak Spanish slang. Because in English you'll be like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?"
Yeah.
But in Spanish you'll be like, "Hola, cómo estás?"
I only speak proper Spanish.
You
I
only
don't know how to speak.
speak proper Spanish.
Yeah.
That's why you think of it Spanish. But you can be like, "Hey, qué onda, cómo andas?" Like you can say the
And
slang.
it depends how they greet you too. So I'll go to
No,
at
the-
Taco Palenque. They're like, oh, Taco Palenque, buenos días, and they're like, okay, quiero esto.
Exactly. But I'm posing the question that you initiate.
Yeah,
What,
if
what
you
la-
were to
and what
initiate.
language do you initiate first?
Depends.
It-
It depends
it
on what side of
literally-
town I'm at. What side of town?
I'm proposing this question back to you.
Huh.
When you talk to girls, do you talk Spanish or English first?
English.
English.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, wait,
most-
what do you mean? Like girls that I want to like that I'm flirting with, or like what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, English.
English.
Yeah.
If all she talks is Spanish, I'm getting out of there.
But if
This is a fresa
I
probably.
hear
Because I know you've dealt with this situation.
yeah, I know. But if I hear a Mexican accent, like then I'll be like, okay, maybe she's more comfortable speaking in Spanish, so I'll switch it up in Spanish, right?
I'm still gonna speak English.
Okay, that's fine.
No, but it just also it's just an age thing. I feel like it's more respectful. I talked to somebody in Spanish who was a little bit older, and if I see someone that's more my age, I'll speak to them in English.
If you start talking to a girl and she just speaks Spanish, you need to get out of there. She's probably a fresa. we need to get out
That
of
was
there.
back in season 2 when we talked
No,
about
but
that.
you just need to get out of there. Yeah.
What do you speak, Ed? Like when
Wait, Ed, tell
You
tell
speak
him-
Spanish, right?
yeah, I speak Spanish.
okay.
Well, it sounds funny. It does. I admit it.
Spanish?
Yeah, my
Oh,
my
like your Spanish.
Yeah, my Spanish sounds funny. I can understand it, and I know everyone always like I understand it perfectly. No, I do, because the only reason I learned how to speak Spanish was to talk to my grandma.
Uh-huh.
So I know how to understand it. But of my default, is English, but it's also context. You know, if
There's
I'm at,
context.
if I'm at Taco Palenque, I'm gonna open with Spanish just because it's a
Have you ever heard of stories where people here in Laredo get mad at you because you don't speak Spanish?
I have heard of that. I've heard of those stories.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, like, te apellidas Ramirez y no hablas español. You know, like,
Vives en América, no hablas inglés.
Well, they'll tell me that too. Like,
Right,
like, you
right.
can't speak it properly, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm trying, asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at least,
no,
you know.
what I'm saying, and the reason I asked this is because Laredo's such a anomaly of a city.
Yeah.
Where
yeah, it's like a city state, bro.
it's
It's
what is it? No, it's not ridiculous. It's the border. Yeah, it's like the fact
what
that we
did
live on
call
the border.
ridiculous? Oh,
I don't know what we call ridiculous. What are you talking about, Miguel?
yeah. What you talking about?
yeah.
But I think like it's such a like Laredo's such an anomaly like with other maybe even other border cities. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But there's just the fact that a lot of the population speaks Spanish. A lot of the population.
No, we're not
speaks
talking
English.
about tourists. We're talking about people who actually like.
I'm talking about
live
like,
here.
like
Yeah,
people that
live
live
here.
people that live in Laredo every day from day to day life, like Monday through fucking Wednesday or whatever. Like what language do you approach them in? Assuming that you haven't heard them talk, they haven't talked to you at all. What language do you approach them in?
It's about context.
And
Context.
It depends.
What kind of context? Because
Depends
all you
on the
have,
environment.
all
If
you
I'm at-
have is visual context.
Yeah, but if I'm at a restaurant, let's say I'm at a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, primarily.
If I'm at Danny's, I'm gonna order in Spanish.
I'm gonna
yeah.
speak to the waiter in Spanish. That's the context.
If I'm at Whataburger, it's gonna be English.
You know what's funny is that when I'm drunk, I feel like my Spanish is better.
oh, Miguel says you don't need to speak English to survive in Laredo, and that's
Yeah,
very
you
true.
don't.
No.
You can totally not speak a word.
Because the thing is-
my dad's living proof. He
Yeah,
barely
but
speaks
the thing
English.
is, because English speakers have to accommodate to you, the Spanish speakers don't have to accommodate to the English person. Because in stuff like that, we're like, oh, you don't speak Spanish and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You get me?
exactly.
Yeah. But at Wendy's, I've been to Wendy's and I get greeted in Spanish in
This
the
one
South.
right here, right?
Oh no, it was in Clark.
No, this one right here.
that one hard.
Yeah.
No, fuck this one right here. They get so fucking mad at me, and it pisses me off.
Why?
So there's been like twice where I
His
pulled.
MAGA hat is coming on.
No,
right now.
no. It pisses me.
Fonz has had one of those. What?
No, let me fucking
No,
finish.
he doesn't have a hat, but you've had an experience at a drive-through.
A MAGA experience.
You had an experience at a drive-through.
No. Well, 2 times I've pulled up and I'll pull up to the window and she greets me in Spanish. So I'll speak in Spanish too. But I'll be like, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll speak in Spanish.
Right.
Even though technically I think I'm the customer and I can order what I think I would want to order. Right.
You
Yeah.
order in the language you feel comfortable in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was like, you know what? I'll speak Spanish.
I'm in the US of
and,
A, dog.
and you're at a Wendy's.
Yeah, and I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not saying like it's bad that I spoke Spanish, but I was like, you know what? I'll speak Spanish to help out this lady and make her like
Yeah, like
order easier.
it's easier for you to change than for her to change.
it's easier for me to change than her to change. And then what the fuck? You fucking threw me off. You fucking
I'm not even talking
He's
about
asking how long we've been recording.
105. It's fine.
Yeah,
Fine. You can see the timer.
I know. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Fuck you. Whatever. Point is, I was like, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll speak in Spanish, and she gave me attitude, bro.
Really?
Like serious fucking attitude. I was like, I forgot what it was. I was trying to remember a word, and I was like, oh, como se dice? I was like, and she was like, she just like kept rushing me and shit,
Yeah.
and was getting mad, and I was like, but I'm trying my hardest to order in
Fuck
a
you,
different
yeah.
language for you, and you're giving me attitude, and I was like, this is fucked up, and I was mad
Wow.
just because I was like,
Maybe she was having a bad day.
it was
though.
the attitude aspect, not the fact that I had to speak Spanish. It was more like I'm struggling to speak Spanish to help you, and you're being a dick.
Yeah.
You get me?
I feel like some people would be offended that you were trying to speak Spanish to help them.
No, because then I switched to English, and then she kept going in Spanish, but didn't understand my English.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that specific moment, but I'm in general. Like that's why I always just default to English. Like I default English all the time.
But then she wouldn't have understood.
But then
you.
they don't.
But then if I hear they speak Spanish, then I'll switch.
You go to the settings and you put English only.
Yeah, my default setting is to speak to everyone in English unless I know that person speaks Spanish, like for a fact. So then I'll be like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Or whatever.
There's this guy I work with, and all he does is speak Spanish, and all I do is speak English, and we have conversations like.
I love those.
He's
I
speaking
like
to me
that.
in Spanish,
I love
and I'm
that.
speaking to him in English.
Like,
Like
those
we're
are
just,
my favorite.
We're just going back and forth
I-
and shit like that.
I've
Those
had
are honestly the
conversations.
best
Yeah.
conversations when I get to speak in English and they speak in Spanish, and I understand it perfectly.
Yeah.
And they understand it, so it's like it's just comfortable for both.
I think
of
there's
us.
better conversations, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he was like, that's the best kind of conversation
Oh, okay.
ever, and I'm like, oh,
No, it makes me feel happy because I'm like, fuck yeah, like
like,
we both.
But,
don't
but that's
coexist.
like peak like fluency right there.
Yeah, that
where,
is.
where you you know both languages, but you're just going based on what you prefer.
Yeah.
So you're going back and forth. There's no mix up.
Yeah.
That's
I
perfect.
think it's sweet when somebody who primarily speaks Spanish will like switch to English for me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, no, puedo hablar en español. And they're like, oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
And
The
then,
relief.
and then we speak in Spanish.
Like when we worked at Zoomies, like
Dude.
when all the customers from Monterrey, they would come and like they were like, oh,
as soon as they would talk to Gus, it was over.
But if you work in if you work at customer service in Laredo, you should
You gotta
learn
speak
Spanish.
Spanish.
Like, you have
that's
to.
something I learned.
That's where I like working at Olive Garden. That's where I learned Spanish because I never spoke Spanish
Yeah.
at home. I don't even remember. I don't even think my mom ever spoke
We
Spanish
just
at home.
started.
I-
to.
oh,
It's
I
so
learned
weird.
Spanish from Gus because we worked together and I didn't speak any Spanish like until I was like
all
18,
fucked up.
18 years old. Yeah.
You learned Spanish from me? Oh,
Yes.
Fuck, I need to teach you better.
You're a bad teacher.
Yeah,
Dude, it's because
Spanish is terrible.
I grew up like not speaking any Spanish. My parents speak Spanish, but
Yeah.
they never taught it to me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until I started working and I was like, yo, fuck, I don't know what these people
My
are saying.
parents never spoke Spanish.
I spoke primarily to everyone in at Zoomies that needed to speak Spanish. Like you guys would just direct them to me,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I was
Does
speaking English.
Rob speak Spanish?
No,
Not at all.
no, it's worse. Worse.
I would talk English to him. To Rob? No, to customers.
Oh, no, I know. What's it called? But
Dang.
so what's the consensus here?
It depends.
It's a racist.
What?
Is the conversation we just had racist?
No.
To
No.
to assume
No,
language?
No,
No.
no, not at all.
Okay.
It's just when you meet
Because
someone.
that was a question that I had posed my friend before we like last
it's
week.
not-
Was
it's
it
not
Gabe?
racist.
No, it was Rob.
Oh.
It was Rob. It was Rob and I forgot who else it was that was in the car. But we're in the line of teepees, and that's how it all started happening.
It all
Because
depends
Rob
on
was
your.
trying.
It all depends on your attitude too.
Rob was trying really hard to speak Spanish to the lady, and I'm like, Rob, why don't you just speak English? And he's like, well, no, because we're at TPs, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, well, you can speak English.
Like the moment you expect someone to know, spend like you judge them based on that. Like in Ed's situation, okay, that's a little fucking racist right there.
Like,
Yeah,
if someone,
you ever
wait,
walk-
wait,
you
like,
walk
if
into a
someone were
Cracker
to
Barrel.
assume,
but I want to go back
like,
to the.
I'm getting racist.
No,
No, like
she-
someone's
her.
being racist to me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I want to go back to the question that I had
Okay, I
posed
get you.
or at the beginning. You approach a blue collar worker speaking Spanish, but you approach a doctor speaking English.
That fucks with me.
No,
Right, and I asked you completely separate, like
Yeah.
not trying to like. So
You
it's
didn't
kinda
try to
like-
lead me. No,
I
you
didn't try to lead you. Like like I asked you, like blue collar workers. What do you talk to them? Oh, Spanish. And what do you talk to your doctor?
English.
But I feel like that also changes if you were to go to maybe like
Oh, if I go to-
Wisconsin.
It'll definitely change.
you
That's
ask
what
two
I'm talking
people in
about specifically
Wisconsin.
here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about specifically here.
But that's why I
No,
think it
but
makes
that's-
it not racist.
it's not racist.
Oh,
It's not classist either. Just
Not racist
It's
or
just that you know the customs and courtesies of the way that these people work too, and who
Right.
these people are. So that's why, if anything, that's good that you speak to these people in Spanish first and these people in English, because most of these people who are mechanics and stuff are Spanish speaking.
Oh.
Miguel says that many subconsciously do what I just described, though it is classist inherently, I guess.
But it's not bad. I don't really think it's classist. Like, it's not bad. It's just that you know how most of these people are, that their first language is Spanish, so you accustom to them. So that's actually a good thing.
Well, because I guess in the doctor situation, you would assume that he went to school, he has to get a doctorate. So like,
Are you saying people who speak Spanish don't go to school?
No. Hold on.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
no, I'm serious. I'm
No,
asking.
but I agree with you with that because you would assume that they had to go through 8 years of learning, in an accredited university, right?
Right.
But you would also think
in the U.S.
yeah, in the U.S.,
which is primarily English.
yeah, but you would also assume that if they're a doctor from Laredo, they're most likely bilingual.
They're also most likely bilingual. So
Yeah.
why didn't you speak to him in Spanish first? But then again, it's also probably your
It's
own
the first
country.
language. But also, a lot of these people who are blue collar workers here and stuff like that are immigrants or first language Spanish. Like it's
the
nothing bad.
demographics.
It's
Yeah.
based on our demographics. If anything, it's good that you are able to accustom
And also another
True.
thing
True.
too,
to it.
You make
get
a good
me?
point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
also another thing too is I wouldn't know how to describe certain shit like what's wrong with my body to a doctor in Spanish
Me
as
either.
well as I would be able to in English.
Me either.
So that's also why my first and foremost thing is to them English, where I can get the message across as clear and concise as possible.
Yeah, so
in my
it's-
native language.
It goes back to it not being a subconscious thing about the doctor. It's more just like I am more comfortable in speaking English.
Right.
Because, but also
So
you
it's
can't
not
go.
like a classist
you can't
thing.
obviously you can't go.
But he's more comfortable speaking
To a
English.
mechanic.
Why doesn't he speak to the mechanic in English? And I'm not you
No, I get
specific.
you.
I'm
because he doesn't need to like have a. He doesn't need to be super sharp
Specific.
Yeah.
in terms of his like.
Can you describe what's wrong with your car in Spanish?
What happened to your car, man? Tell me in Spanish right now.
Your radiator broke.
Está tirando aceite.
Yeah.
Oh no, but that's oil.
Yeah.
You need to change your clutch or some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck. Can you describe that in Spanish?
I just show him.
You just say,
See,
necesito que cambiar mi clutch. Because they also know English.
I'm also a
some
bad
parts of
example,
English
though.
too.
No, but what I'm saying is that, like, what is the like what's happening with us? You know, like, because I obviously.
But we speak here in Laredo. We have a combination of both or whatever. So let's say these guys that are Spanish speaking mechanics, they know what a clutch is. So you don't need to say like necesito que cambiar mi whatever clutch is in Spanish. You just say necesito que cambiar mi clutch, and they're like, okay, like they know what it is too. And also you can't just go to a mechanic in South or West Laredo and go speaking to them in English and demand them to speak English. Yeah, I mean, like obviously a smart person would know that most of these people speak Spanish, and that's, like I said, that's not a bad thing. It's good that you actually know this.
Like, I almost guaranteed anybody working in Laredo probably knows Spanish.
Yes,
that's a pretty good assumption.
And most mechanics, guess what, are Spanish. You go to South Laredo, and most of the signs are in Spanish.
Yeah, so you go in and you start
cambiar llanta and stuff like that.
If I would go in there speaking English, I'd feel out of place.
Like, okay, like when my truck's fucking window broke, right?
Yeah,
I had to go to a shop way in the south, right?
Yeah,
and I got down and I was like, "Tienes la ventana por un 4Runner?" Like that's how I said it. Like, you have a 4Runner window.
Miguel Inclán's example: Yonke is adapted from the word junk.
Yeah, that's true. Like Laredo also has this weird form of Tex-Mex. Like, necesito traer los forms. Like, like you know, just say like las formas. Like I'm pretty sure you know
me puchó.
Me parqué. Like, dude, like that's not you parked. Me estacioné. Like, you know the word. Like I'm pretty sure they know the word.
No,
like,
they don't.
They probably don't. Like,
they
I
don't.
don't know, like, dude,
it has to do with our literacy. Dude. They don't.
There's a third language in Laredo, man. There's a third language.
It has also to do with a lot of literacy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this le fluche, like le fluche, like instead of flush, like le fluche, like Fonz, he le fluche and Whataburger. Like, you know?
I like how that
we circle it around.
Yeah.
So the consensus, I mean, I guess speaking in the tongue that you're most comfortable in.
Yeah.
To everyone.
And it's not wrong to speak to someone in Spanish because you assume that's their first language. Yeah. I mean, if anything, that's beneficial.
I think so. Do you think?
I might be overthinking, like, to see if it's a bad...
Okay, wait,
like,
quick question before we go. Do you think if a white guy automatically starts talking to us in Spanish, it's kind of the same idea because he thinks that's what the language we speak?
I don't think that's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong, but I think it's funny that he's assuming.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just like you
like people from up north think that all of us here fucking run drugs and are Spanish speaking people and shit like that.
Yeah, so like if he would come up to me like start speaking Spanish, like trying. Well, I mean, obviously I don't think he'd come up to me and start speaking Spanish.
You, yeah.
But if he came up to you and started speaking Spanish,
I mean, motherfucker, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah. Like,
hola, señor. ¿Sabes dónde está el Walmart?
Like if I was in your shoes, like I would think it's funny. And then I'd speak to him in English.
It doesn't offend me. I don't care.
I don't think it's an offensive thing.
I actually kind of think it's cool that he tried to speak Spanish.
Or do you remember that episode of Family Guy whenever Brian's trying to find his mom and shit like that, and Stewie and Brian are with like the immigrants and shit like that in the truck.
Yeah.
And and then the guy Brian is like, "Hola, me llamo Brian," and then the Mexican guy is like, "Oh, yeah, like." You don't have to, like, I know English, like, whatever the fuck.
No, he was like, he's like, hola, mi nombre es llamo Brian. Yeah. And he's like, hey, that was really good. You don't need the me llamo before that, by the way. Yeah. And he's like, oh, you speak English? He's like, no, I don't speak English. This is the only word I know. This is only sentences I know.
And then he's like, really? And then he's like, ¿qué?
And the sentence explaining this, and he's like, really? He's like, okay. Like,
Damn, well, this has been another great episode of Your Neighbor's Garage. Hit us with the outro, Eddie.
Yeah, we talked a lot of... What did we talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We spoke about nothing.
Yeah, we pulled a good episode out of our ass again.
I think that's how we do it now.
That's how we do it, baby.
Oh my God.
How'd you know I was Dominican?
You're not Dominican.
I think I had a little much to drink. Can you take home? Take